What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Here we are with another basically market recap. We're taking a pause on the 25K challenge. We're almost done. We'll probably finish it in August, but I've been wanting to catch things with size since the market's getting kind of hectic. I told you about the rotation we've had from tech stocks. They pulled back, but today we actually had a pretty big push here. I wanted to talk about it. So remember I told you we couldn't have we can't tell in the first 2 days whether it's a market rotation or it's just a healthy pullback in tech. Today we got a pretty big push. Does this push mean a lot? I mean, honestly, we pulled back so much. A relief rally was necessary. Obviously you can continue downwards, but not everything goes straight down or straight up. So we'll find out tomorrow. We have 2 more days of this week. I think we'll get the bigger picture by Friday, if not Monday. But yeah, so yesterday I did have a loss in the market. I want to go over that. Pretty devastating. But we had a win today, so we'll go over the good, the bad, what we could have done better, what we could have, what we could learn off of it. It was a pretty simple mistake. It was costly. But, it's something that we could fix. We could talk about as a group how you can actually work on it as well. So, I think, well, you guys see the profits here, 4,700 for today. But we should talk about my loss yesterday. If you want to see how it looked like, it was actually a $2,400 loss. It's on Trade Like Nour on Instagram. You should go check it out if you don't already follow me. It's a trading page that I strictly post my profits and losses on, and a few educational stuff here and there. But I was gonna make a whole video on my loss yesterday, but one, I wasn't in the mood. And 2, I felt like I should wait till the next day so that I can have a complete video and more to talk about. So, first of all, let's talk about yesterday. Oh, what the hell? Let's talk about yesterday. Let's go straight to yesterday. Go to the 5-minute chart. This was yesterday. There it goes. That candle right here I got stuck in. Alright, so I feel like the 1 minute shows it a little bit better. That one just looks like I'm a dumbass, but alright, so Tesla, I have support here at 1372. We've talked about this. This is clear-cut support. You can go on the 4-hour chart. I feel like if I go on, here, let me go on a 20-day. You could tell it's bounced off this certain line multiple times. We've already talked about this in a previous video. Multiple previous videos. This has been support since July 6th, I believe. But yesterday it was headed down. It wasn't looking good. Market was bearish. I wouldn't say bearish, it just wasn't strong, obviously. So what happened was it pulled back. I opened, I said, yo, this is it. Let's, I'm gonna take this and execute this very strong. And then boom, it breaks on the first candle here. And it actually, no, I didn't get in on this candle. This was yesterday. I got in on this candle. Look at this wick. I specifically remember I got in on the actual wick. So it broke here. I said, all right, I'm gonna wait. This is it. I got it by the throat. I'm ready to take advantage. I'm gonna get some puts when it breaks. I'm like, all right, it's consolidating at 1370. Obviously, my support is 1372.95, but you want to give it, some breathing room so you can actually tell that support. So it gets stuck at 1370. You see it. It's breaking at 1368, bounces 1369. I'm like, all right, next low. I'm getting in, point blank period, right? So it's 1368 again. I'm like, all right, I got it. 1368. Boom! It makes a new low, and obviously you can tell by the volume. Straight buyers right at that 1365. It did not come anywhere close again, right? So it bounced here. It literally dropped right under it to 1365. I was up $1,000, but I thought this was it. So if this is it, I got a lot of room. Like, if you were in my chat room, you know how much room this has after 1372. And I knew every single point. I was ready to execute. This is going to be a great day. Didn't turn out as planned. So as soon as I saw this bounce back to 1380, I got out on this candle. I honestly got out literally on this candle. It kind of sucked. But I looked at it. I thought I was going to regret getting out because it was going to come right back down. But it never came back down. And when it did actually come back down at the end of the day, contracts were basically where I sold them at. So it didn't even matter. Time to get hit and all that good stuff. What do you learn from this? What do you learn from this? Like, how can you even dodge something? Things in the market don't always go as planned, and that's just part of, you might have the perfect trade, might break your support, and it might do something completely opposite. Like, yo, what the, you know what I mean? It just happens. But what I actually could have done better is simple. I should have waited for this candle to close. This candle closed, and it was a full-on wick, meaning the candle never closed below my number, below that new low of 1368. Shouldn't have gone in. I should have waited that extra 20 seconds for that candle to close. And by the time that candle closed, they closed at 1372 and then took off. It actually super took off. It went all the way up to 1418. Honestly, I'm so happy I sold because sometimes you have the perfect trade and you think to yourself you have to be right, and you'll just hold on to a losing trade and it would have really sucked. But that was yesterday's trade. It kind of sucked. Moved on, reset, and here we are today with some profits made up for it and more. Actually, Tesla announced a 5-to-1 split last night. If you guys do not really follow the market, but what that means is basically by August 31st or August 24th, whatever the price is, they're going to 5-to-1. So if the stock costs, let's just say $1,500, you divide it by 5. The stock, August 31st, they're gonna make the stock $300. Stocks, a lot of companies do this. You guys may know, we talked about this in another video. Sorry, I was reading something. But Apple announced a 4-to-1 split, so they'll be, what are they, like $450 right now? They'll be a little over $100. That's not Apple's first split either. Microsoft has done splits. Waiting on this Amazon split. Looks like Jeff Bezos is not willing to give it up. But Tesla split. Some people ask, what the hell is a split? Why does it affect the stock? Does it add more value? Does it lose value? It doesn't do anything. If you own 1,000 shares of Tesla and it drops down to 300, you now own 5,000 shares. It's the same thing as owning 1,000 shares at 1,500 and owning 5,000 shares at 300, whatever the case may be. It's the same value. Basically, what they do this for when they do splits, well, there's multiple reasons they can do this for, but most of the time it's really for more investors to be able to invest into it. $1,500 is pretty expensive for someone to throw some pocket change into it, but something like $300, okay, I could throw $300 into an investment account once a month, once every 2 weeks. Apple splitting 4-to-1, there'll be $100. That'll be easy for someone to throw $100 into a a savings account, an investment account, and just invest long term. So people do it for a lot of reasons. They said it won't really affect Tesla because most of their investors are institutional buyers, which makes sense, but why not? Lack of volume lately anyway, since it's been so expensive, whatever. But today you saw we had a jumped yesterday 100. Today was up $180. At one point it was up $210. So how did I come up with my entry point today? I actually almost messed up. I got in early, but let's talk about it. Today I realized the jump, and you could see during pre-market how it got rejected at a certain point twice. Used that as my support, and it was correct. So what happened was I got in right here. It got rejected, but I wanted to get in before the premium flip, so I got in a little early, pulled back all the way down to 1466. I said, I'm already on the edge because I took a loss yesterday. Don't want to take losses back to back. Not good for your brain, or not good for anything, your pockets, nothing like that. I was already on edge because I took a loss the day before. Didn't want to disappoint the group chat. If I take a loss, the group chat takes a loss most likely. Not that I think not that I'm telling them to buy or sell, but it's like everybody's trying to take advantage of something, and when you try to take advantage of something and it goes the opposite way, it kind of sucks. And we took a loss on it, whatever. But I saw that the stock got rejected. Simple resistance, easy peasy. This is easy for a beginner. This is not anything advanced. But you can see it got rejected at 1476. Again at 1476. I said, all right, intraday value, intraday resistance here. Obviously made a high. I could have used 1490. That was actually my second resistance. It was just something that might run into. Got in right before the break, and sold at 1486. As you can see, almost at peak, before it pulled back again. It actually came all the way up to 1500. I've already had this 1497 as my resistance. It actually broke through, went up to 1506. I actually left the desk after this trade at 10:30. So by 10:30 I was off the desk. I had a bunch of things to do. But that was my trade, and as you can see, this thing continued to go higher. So tomorrow, the main thing on watch, you guys already know, is Tesla. My fault. I think we just got cut off, but I'll have my editor fix that, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that was the trade today. Very simple. There's not even much to talk about because I left the desk at 10:30. But I would love to have stayed at the desk. Probably would have been an easy 20K day. But tomorrow's Thursday. It'll be on the main watch. Hopefully it continues. I'm not swinging anything. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe and comment down below what other videos you want to make. I'm making all these types of videos, one takes, whatever just comes to my brain. I feel like recording. Currently it's 11:56 p.m. I wanted to record it before my profits disappear at 12 o'clock because at 12 o'clock it just says 0. So it sucks when I want to record extremely late. So any other information, make sure you check the description down below. And let's continue these videos for the remainder of the week. I'll see you guys. Peace.